Hello and good morning and welcome to the review of playlist number 39 for Monday. Let's take a first look at the Dow Jones Industrial, what happened yesterday. You can see that it certainly had quite a bit of correction, and what I was talking about on my weekly outlook, it checked some of our right here. It checked this line and came down to here, like I said it might, and it's exactly what we are watching currently. Also, for the rest of the week. To see if this will develop into an actual bull flag or not. This I'll have to hold and then start breaking out above here in order for that to possibly become one. Okay, so keep an eye on that. But let's review what happened on Apple on Monday. And we'll take a look at the 1 minute chart as usual here. And starting at pre-market, obviously it just really catapulted up higher from the report. And that's right, you see this candle right there. And then started to check back down before continuing further up. Now this, we put a watch on this long at between 470 and 480, and watching for this correction. Did not quite pull back to the 480. However, it did hit the 483, 482 area, just below 483. So that became the base for the rest of the day. And at 483 going long, it certainly did a nice job of trade to about 492.68. That was the possibility here. The short never hit because the 50% was never revisited here, and that would have been roughly this area. Okay, this was a correction or a late entry registration, so that did not count right there. Okay, now Amazon was next. Amazon, we had a long of 317 and a short of 314. Well, the 314 was really the pivot base here, and that's what became the possible trade, perfectly executed down to about the 308.77 if you did that. And of course there was another possibility here later to do it again. All right, not quite the same gain, of course. The CMG the CMG was the next one at 419, 422, 423 long, and which never came to be, as you see throughout the day. On the short side, 416 was the short. 416 came off of here right now, roughly, and did a very nice maximum of 412.35. Nice correction before moving back up, and then it gave just another small possibility or so for a trade if you wanted to do so later in the day. LNKD, of course, had a major correction, and that was 245, 246 long, and 243 short. Well, actually, the 243 it never opened. See, the pre-market action never really even hit except for up here, and it never revisited. So it was a downward momentum from the get-go at open, and therefore we started looking at picking this up roughly at the 242 instead, if you wanted to, if you were right in there. If not, the 240 would have been the next logical step here, and that was where the short worked the best, down to 233 16. The this once it did not break out higher, it was that's why we that was a possible short side once again. That's how we measured that. Okay, so that was the 240 down to the 233.16 was the best trade for that on the short side. Okay, and then once the last one being NFLX. NFLX, this again is a late registration, so that did not count. It certainly looked like it wanted to go higher a little bit early in the game here. That was gapping up at 313, 315 was the long, and the short was the 307 down to 305. And once this moved up pre-market, it of course once market opened, it started moving down. This is when you start not thinking long, you start thinking short. And watching these moves, and certainly some of these bear flags, started maybe analyzing it to be possible to be shorted from about the 312 down to 310 and then moving down to 299. If you did not do that and caught our short call at 307, that's still a very nice trade down to 209, 299.52. So either one would have worked, and that's certainly what we're looking for when we are trading, to be with the markets and going long or short depending on how the markets prevail. We're not going to drive them, we're going to follow them. All right, trade it well, carefully as always, and we'll be back again with you with another analysis. If you want to watch my blog, it's at daytradingwithani.com, and you can check my reviews and some of my results right there on daytradingwithani.com. If you have any questions, please send me a message and I'll be happy to answer. Take care and bye bye.